Welcome, my name's Dr. Jason W. Morrison and I'm a theologist from New South Wales, Australia. Psychologists help people with themselves and other people, and theologists help people with themselves and God.
Yeah, we're in Hebrews 5 and we've come up to verse 6 where it says, and he also says in another place, you are a priest forever according to the order of Melchizedek, and that's quoted from Psalm 110 verse 4. Referring to the Lord Jesus Christ himself. And I've done an interlude called Melchizedek in Talk 13 to help you understand a little bit more about Melchizedek, which I read off the internet, which might help a lot of you Jehovah's Witnesses to do a little bit more research outside your organisation, and any other Christians for that matter as well that might be stuck in what their organisation's telling them. Not that it's wrong, but expand your thinking a little bit. Hebrews 5 and 7, according to the order of Melchizedek, who in the days of his flesh, when he had offered up prayers and supplications with vehement cries and tears to God, who was able to save him from death, and who was heard because of his godly fear. Verse 8, though he was a son, yet he learned obedience by the things which he suffered, and having been perfected, he became the author of eternal salvation to all who obey him. And how do you obey him? You believe in the finished work of what he has done. Verse 10, called by God as high priest according to the order of Melchizedek, of whom we have much to say and hard to explain, since you have become dull of hearing. So there was something of a blocked ear attitude of the Hebrews, and the writers said, well, I'm not going to say any more about Melchizedek at this stage. Now, closing chapter 5, he says, for though by this time, and this is the problem with 99.9% of believers and people in cults, and we're going to say to this as a confession after I read it, for though by this time you ought to be teachers, you need someone to teach you again the first principles of the oracles of God. And you have come to need milk and not solid food. For everyone who partakes of only milk is unskilled in the word of righteousness, which is the finished work of Christ, for he is a babe. Verse 14, but solid food belongs to those who are of full age, that is, those who are, meaning people that are fully and confidently assured that the finished work of Christ is enough. To those who are full age, that is, those who have by reason of use exercise their senses to be able to discern both good and evil. And unfortunately, particularly, again, the Jehovah's Witness movement and many other cults as well. I work mainly with Jehovah's Witnesses, so that's why I focus on them a bit. They haven't got to the ability to discern good and evil because they won't research outside the specific teachings of the Watchtower Society. Now, we're going to say this is a confession. Okay? You say it after me. Hopefully I can get this right. Okay. For though by this time I ought to be a teacher, I need to be taught again the first principles of the oracles of God, and I have come to need milk and not solid food. For everyone who partakes only of milk is unskilled in the word of righteousness. They are a babe. But solid food belongs to those who are of full age, that is, those who by reason of use, say it after me, have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. And that's why Jehovah's Witnesses can't discern good from evil. But my goodness me, when they start researching outside that organisation, about the organisation, my goodness, they soon begin to discern good and evil. And so should you. Anything that makes you think you need to do something or not do something to make God happy or stop him from being sad is robbing you of the rest that you have in the provision of the finished work of Christ. I'm going to cut this. Oh, well, let's go to 7. Just see. I'll get over to 7. No, I'm going to cut this short. actually it's chapter 6 and finish. That's the finish of chapter 5, and we'll go to chapter 6 in the next talk. Thank you for listening, everybody, and bye for now. Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison, theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. Watch it on YouTube. Please share or like, maybe even comment. Watch it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.